Is anyone doing anything about this? Yes. The Future is Us, a Hogg Foundation for Mental Health America Communities of Care grantee that was created in 2019 by the ACEs to Assets Collaborative to dismantle the school-to-prison pipeline in GISD. How have we been doing this, you ask? Through a lot of hard work and community input and collaboration. We knew the school-to-prison pipeline was a problem when we applied for the grant. We knew that Black students in Galveston were 3.5 times more likely to be removed from the classroom than their peers. But why? Remember, talking about rivers and tributaries, what are the rivers in Galveston that are sweeping our Black and brown children into the school-to-prison pipeline? To find this out, we completed a community assessment using the Thrive tool for health and resilience in vulnerable environments to look at all the factors, aka social determinants of health, that influence our youth and families in Galveston. We collected data about the positives, protective factors, risk factors, and disparities, and qualitative perceptions from multiple sources: national data, local data, community surveys, and analysis of poems from GISD and juvenile justice students from my class, and just community conversations. So we had a bunch of information, and it pointed out a lot of bad things on the island, and also a lot of good too. What do we do from here? We turn to the experts, those living, working, playing, and praying in our community to tell us which of these factors most influenced the racial inequity in our school district and our community. Through our difficult conversations, a series of 13 public invite meetings, July through October 2020, we engaged with the broader community in reviewing our assessment results and to advise us on how to move forward. More than 100 different people attended our difficult conversations that we live streamed on our Facebook page to share their experiences and discuss our 12 different topics. So, what did the community tell us? What areas in Galveston are we supposed to make change in? Galveston's top priorities were, drum roll please, still drumming, education, high quality, accessible education and literacy for all ages that effectively serves all learners. Social networks and trust, trusting relationships among community members, arts and cultural expression, abundance of places for cultural and artistic expression, and participation. Norms and culture, broadly accepted behaviors and culture that people generally conform to. And finally, being and becoming. Leadership that champions diversity and works collaboratively in the fight for all to meet their full potential. Yes, very observant of you. Being and becoming isn't one of the original Thrive factors. To gain an understanding of the perspective of the youth in our community, the Future is Us assessment team analyzed poems written by students enrolled in juvenile justice alternative education at Galveston County's Juvenile Justice Center and students at the island's public schools. The poems were published by Iconoclast Artists, a nonprofit agency that provides instruction in creative writing and expression with social-emotional learning curriculum to support and encourage students in high school, middle schools, and juvenile detention centers. And they're here in Galveston. Check them out. A lot of the students wrote that they didn't feel believed in. They didn't feel supported. They didn't feel like they had a future or that they saw themselves in leadership or out in the community. And that is why we created Being and Becoming.